Happy Tuesday, everyone. I'm just gonna yap in this video a little bit about the current state of education, I'm gonna say, within the UK. Not that it's a bad thing or anything, I just kind of want to talk about how, the GCSE subjects are a bit more politically left-leaning. And I know people are not gonna like that I'm gonna talk about this, but it needs to be talked about. I'm going to go over a project that's currently being assigned to me within school for my GCSE grade, and why I think the teachers are influencing the students to a more left-leaning stance. I mean, the first reason I think this is mostly because the project is a reading out loud project where you have to write a speech or bullet points then to turn it into a speech that you read in front of the class. But the topic of it is a controversial subject, and some of the teachers try to push a narrative of certain subjects that they believe in and not what the student believes in, and not let them think about that, and they'll just push that towards them, which what I saw in class today actually. What was being pushed towards other students within my class, I'm not going to name names, but a certain teacher was pushing a certain narrative towards two other students, talking about some stuff about the Middle East and how wars weren't justified, and how Sharia law is fine, and how men should have to cut something their tubes within the balls so then they can't have children, and how women shouldn't have to do that. Really controversial subjects, which you're probably wondering, well, she can have her own opinion, and I totally agree with that. But I think it shouldn't be pushed towards kids within school. I think they should be able to have their own opinions and not this left narrative that's pushed towards them and force-fed to them. And this goes along with the LGBTQ narrative within schools. It shouldn't be in schools at all. Like, I just posted with my school and whole boards to do with LGBTQ and pride. Yes, you do what you want. You go have your boyfriend, suck him off or whatever. But I don't need to see that within my school. And I don't think my friends need to see that either. So I don't think any of this left narrative should be pushed. I don't think a right narrative should be pushed. I just think the kids should have their own state of mind and should be able to speak about whatever they want to. But obviously this isn't the current state of school. I'm going to talk about what this project is actually about now. Well, it's basically about, the controversial subject. You come up with it, what you want to talk about, and you speak in front of the class. Well, I chose something that I thought about. I talk about how pride shouldn't be pushed in school. Yet when I showed this to a teacher, I was denied access to this, and they said, you cannot talk about this. And this kind of, yet again, links to the utter left-leaning, I'm going to say, bullshit that is pushed upon students within schools now. And I totally blame this on the current government and Keir Starmer and how he pushes stuff. But, yeah, I was completely denied that, and other right-leaning subjects that I wanted to talk about were completely denied. It was crazy. There was people who wanted to talk about crazy stuff, how, people in, Palestine were, they're not all friendly, and they weren't trying to kill people, and that's my opinion, by the way. Don't go attacking me in the comments that I said that, but I know there's some lefties out there. But yeah, I was completely denied the access of speaking about LGBTQ, which yet again shows the absolute corruption within schools. And I'm not saying it's the schools themselves. I'm talking about the board that tells them what to speak about. We recently had an assembly about why we need to, we need to accept pride and how we need to embrace them. We're even making a board where you have to write something that you like about pride. It's silly. It shouldn't be in school. It's just completely dystopian. It's crazy. You get told what you have to think now in schools. I'm coming up to the age of next year, I'm going to be in year 11, and I don't want to think what it's going to be like when I leave. Hopefully it's going to change with a new changing government, but we'll see. You'll still have the left-leaning school boards and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Mind my voice today, guys. I'm a bit sick. I have a little bit of cough. But yeah, I think you get the narrative here that the school are very left-leaning. If you want me to continue on the subject, I will. I hope you enjoyed this video. To be fair, this is my first video on this channel. I thought I'd just go ahead and make this channel just to get stuff off my chest about what I'm thinking, what's going on within the UK at the moment. I'm going to go over other stuff within other countries such as America, and stuff like that. Yeah, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button and give me some suggestions in the comments. That's really it, to be fair. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll probably see you in the next one. Bye.